sort this out a little bit. Hello, Jblog back for another video. Yeah, this is a update unboxing type and pickups type video. Since last Friday I buggered up my back again, so I haven't been doing a lot, but I have managed to get inspiration to do some videos, which I'll get into in the sort of update portion of this thing. I think I'll start with pickups first. I realised I hadn't sort of done a Christmas pickups type thing. I'm not going to show you everything because I was quite lucky, and a lot of it is sort of put away now. It is easily accessible, but it's just because I'm doing stuff and having to sort out. I don't know if you can see, probably not. Yeah, and the back still isn't quite right yet, but yeah, I'm having to sort out. And yes, that is the Covenant of Prime that I picked up around Christmas. However, I paid 38 quid, not 20, Gerard, you lucky bastard. Oops. So I'll show you what I've got and explain the other stuff. I got the usual things for Christmas. Yeah, it's a good way to start. Clothes and stuff, and beer and chocolate, and quite a bit of money and vouchers and stuff, which is cool. I got a harmonica, or harmonica, however you say it, as a sort of joker present, and some beer games as well, which is quite cool. Well, yeah, one's a sort of beer pub game, the other one's a beer blaster, which is quite cool. Stuff I haven't got with me to show you. I did get the trade paperbacks of Batman, Death of the Family, and Joker, Death of the Family. Joker, Death of the Family is all the story tie-ins from all the other comics that this storyline was in, because it was a big DC event, all in one trade paperback. Whereas Batman, Death in the Family is the main storyline from Detective Comics, I think it was. Was it Detective Comics? I think it was. So they're pretty awesome. Both hardback, which is a bonus. Yeah. Other stuff that I got that got with me to show you. Oh, I got a Manchester United calendar and annual. Yes, I said clothes, but some pyjamas. Our Marvel gift set thingy, shampoo gift set thing, which you can just about see there, I think. I'll move. I think I've got the rest of them, really. Oh, some new Converse trainers. They're sort of brown leather style ones, which is cool. T-shirt, yeah, so close. So, the rest of the stuff I actually got for Christmas, I have nearly with me. The other thing I've got that I haven't got with me, I've got the complete Frasier box set on DVD from my girlfriend, which is awesome. Which is up there, which you'll see at some point. I'll get to that. I got actually from my girlfriend's parents. So I dropped stuff. Let's leave it on my lap for now. Yeah, I'm doing well here. I got a couple of Pink Floyd albums because I'm a big fan of Pink Floyd, and I got Division Bell, which is a really good album, and Wish You Were Here, which is a really good album, which is the first album they did after their original guitarist and lead singer, well, Sid Beckett left and kind of went insane. Long story. other stuff I got Batman Arkham Origins, and this is the game exclusive version. It's got the DLC for when you complete the game and the multiplayer challenge thingy. I haven't got a season pass yet. I probably will do. I don't know. I'm a bit behind with this because it took me ages to get this because I couldn't really afford to buy it myself because of Christmas and stuff. Where they are with sort of DLC missions, whether there's going to be any. I know that they've done more multiplayer on this one, so we shall see. And I got some Blu-rays. I got Man of Steel, Kick-Ass 2, and Beulah Quo. Yes, Status Quo did a film. Really good film, really funny. And they've done a soundtrack as well, which I need to get my hands on. To Amazon at some point. So that is the birthday stuff. Christmas stuff, okay. And I'll put them away in a minute. I did get some stuff in the sales. I got a few things from CEX. I got the big box of Mrs. Brown's Boys. It's a really good comedy, and this is all 3 seasons and the Christmas specials. I also got the live show too. The live shows are really good, but they're not, in terms of story, they're not a new story. They're actually slightly different versions of some of the episodes. Primarily this one's based on episodes from series 2, and I don't know whether this was done before or after season 2, but still equally funny. And I also got which I don't think I've already got, but it was only £2, cheesy film. And in actual fact, these didn't actually cost me anything because I traded in an old mobile phone of mine and I just used the credit, so that would have been £20, and that's 6. That was £2. I'm sure there was something else I bought at the same time with these, and I can't remember what it was. Oh! Oh, that's why I put it away. I did actually finally get American Guy. American Guy? Burr. I'm mixing up 2 different series there. American Dad Season 6, which means I've got all first 7 seasons of American Dad, I think. I'll get into that. I'll just need to get Season 8 at some point. Other little pickups I got, obviously, this time of year. I picked up the latest Angry Video Game Nerd DVD, and they've released board games as well. Very cool. Yeah. As I said, with my back not being very good and basically being lying down not doing a lot, I watched a lot of Zaran Isaac, and I've kind of got inspiration to do more DVD related stuff. So I do have some videos planned. I might as well do this bit now. Shows how I plan these things. I am going to do a Blu-ray collection video and show you my Blu-ray collection, because I noticed I did a DVD collection back in beginning of 2012, I think, and the Blu-ray section has expanded quite a bit. So I'm going to do that collection update, a collection video of that, and a sort of 2014 DVD collection update. Sort of, it's not the complete collection because, as a lot of you know, my collection's freaking massive. I'll try and show you if you haven't seen it. Yeah, I can't even get all that lot in shot. And there's, if I move my arm, 2 rows, yeah, and they go back all the way. And I have more in the attic in a shelf up there, like sort of overflow. I have fuckloads. So yeah, I'm going to do. I will get to the Star Wars overview. I may either put up or redo my Ghostbusters DVD overview thing, because I did do an overview, but I don't think I put it up for some reason, and I probably have mentioned why, and I can't remember at the moment. But if I still got it and I can watch it, I may put it up. I'm gonna do, as I mentioned, the American Dad thing. I'm gonna do a video on the Family Guy DVDs and a bit of a rant to do with them. What else am I going to do? I think that's just kind of as far as I got, but I do have other things I will do. I don't know time scale or anything at the moment. The collection videos, I'm hoping it'll be up by the weekend. Right, on to the rest of the sales stuff, which I haven't done. Whoops. That's because I can't see where I put them. Also, the same day that I went into Reading CX and got that stuff, I went into HMV and I picked up Red 2, Class of '92, which is a sort of documentary about Man United, or some of the players, or former players, some of them. I got those for 20 quid. And if you're wondering, you're probably saying, why did you not get that on Blu-ray? One, it was 2 for 20 quid, and the Blu-ray was $17.99, and there's no extras on it. There's no sort of same extras as what's on this one. There's no digital copy, so I went for the DVD. That's sort of my when it comes to Blu-rays and DVDs, that's sort of my what's the word I'm thinking of? Philosophy that yes, there's a difference in picture quality and all the rest of Blu-ray, although with me, I still feel I don't, because of my eyesight problems, it's not as big a deal with me. I don't pick up as much of the difference. There is a difference, I'm not saying there isn't, but my philosophy is that if there's something there for me to warrant buying it on DVD, on Blu-ray, I will do. If there's extras that aren't on the DVD, or there's a digital copy that's not with the DVD, and the price isn't too stupid, then I will buy the Blu-ray, otherwise I will get the DVD. It's that simple. So I also got on Blu-ray Heat, and also when I went to pay for those 3, and you know there's the usual DVDs on the counter that are going cheap with any purchase, I got Battleship for $2.99. It's an okay film, it's about worth that. So yeah, that's what I got on that trip. I actually found out via a friend on Facebook that the Oxford HMV is closing, and it's, although I haven't checked their Twitter recently, they're not closing down, they are downsizing to different premises, because that HMV is on 3 floors, and as it is, the people that bought HMV when it went into administration are downsizing the company anyway, so they've got closing down sale on, so there's 10% off of everything. So I went in there while still recovering from my back on Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. something to think. And I bought a few things. I actually inadvertently bought something that I thought I already have, and I'm not sure I actually did, which was a 4-disc set of the X-Men motion comics. I'm not a big fan of the motion comics, and I thought I'd already bought it, but I can't seem to find it, so I may have actually got rid of it or taken it back or something. So, which meant another trip, which I'll get into yesterday to take that back. But on that particular day, I bought, and you can see that there's a trend for what I bought that day. You can blame Batman Arkham Origins for that, but I did get the Batman movie on the 60s movie on Blu-ray. Originally, I was looking on Amazon to get the import special edition, the US one that's got all the extras, but this actually has the same extras, which I didn't realise, because Amazon have this habit of not always putting the extras, and sometimes even just using the description off a DVD, which doesn't help. And some of the fucking reviews as well. What's the point? So yeah, I got that. I didn't really see anything else at the time on the 3 to 20 offer, or I would have. It's a bit haphazard, so, and of course it's 10% off of that as well. But what I did get to build up a collection, and I want to talk about this a little bit. Batman Brave and the Bold, Volume 6. I'm doing this in reverse, in the wrong order here. We'll start again. Volumes 3, 4. Yeah, they're still in their cover, so they're reflecting a bit. 5, 6, and 7. And I already had the first 2, and this is the rest of season 1 and the first 6 episodes of season 2. There is a volume 8 that I will get at some point, which is the next 6 episodes of season 2. But yeah, Warner Brothers really screwed us on Brave and the Bold. They actually screwed America as well. Basically over here, we've had all of season 1 and essentially nearly the first half of season 2 on, if you count the other volume. About a third of season 2 out in volumes. They then were planning to release volumes 9 and 10, or if you've seen the artwork on Amazon, season 2 volume 3 and volume 4. They changed the numbering after starting it this way. Why? But they discontinued them. Thanks, Warner Brothers. And in America had the first up to volume 6 of the first season of Brave and Bold, so complete first season. They then re-released the first season in a 2-part season set, so over 2 sets of, with 2 DVDs in each set. They released the first half of season 2, then decided we're going to release the second half of season 2 and season 3 on their Warner Brothers archive. Scheme. Basically means you have to buy straight from their factory, and it is manufactured to order, which means it's a pain in the backside to get. Thank you, Warner Brothers. Now, it's not the first time that they've actually done that. Things like Scooby-Doo. I don't know about America, but over here they released season 1 because, of course, Warner Brothers own DC, the rights to DC and Hanna-Barbera. I've lost my train of thought. Yeah. So they were over here. They released the first season of Scooby-Doo, and then as far as I know in America, the same thing. And then the rest of it, if they bothered releasing it, is on a Warner fucking archive. Same things like the second half of Silverhawks, Warner archive. The 5-episode whatever it is miniseries of Centurions and GoBots, Warner fucking archive. Not helpful. However, as far as GoBots and Silverhawks and Centurions go, you can get them on Amazon, because there's people that are buying them from Warner Brothers and then selling them, almost making a business out of it on places like Amazon, and you can get them quite cheaply at the moment. And I really must get the rest of Silverhawks. Why, it's about 25 quid at the moment, and Centurions and GoBots are about 10 each. But the Brave and the Bold stuff, I haven't, no sign of the second half of season 2. It was the first half of season 2 and season 3, which was a shorter season. They're on there, but they're about 20-25 quid each. That's the thing with archive, the price goes up in some cases. Why can't they just release the full season sets? It annoys me. The only thing that they've released as a full season set is the original Thundercats. So far they've released half of the new Thundercats, and I don't know what half of season 1. I don't know what they're doing with that. In America only. Batman released a full thing in America. We got the first 2 sets of it. Thank you, Warner Brothers. I'll get on to the DC films, because that's another thing in a bit. But yeah, they're not a small company. They can afford to test the waters and put out season sets over here. It's not like they're a smaller company like, for instance, Shout Factory, that do the same thing, where they put out half a season to test the waters, or a third of the season. I don't agree with them doing it, but if it's a smaller business and that's how it gets out, fair enough. I mean, to my knowledge, I don't think there's anything that Shout Factory have released in complete. I could be wrong. The only things that Warner Brothers seem to release as a full season is either, like, Thundercats is the only big one that they've done, and some of the smaller Hanna-Barbera series. Like, I have Wacky Races, which was 17 episodes, but, well, it's 34 episodes, but it was 2 stories per episode, so it's 17 episodes, even though they say it's 34. So yeah, Grower set, Warner Bros. And we never got any of the Brave and Bold. We got the movie on, the first movie on video. I don't think it was ever released on DVD, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I'm mumbling. Now, it. Right. As I said, I had to go back to HMV. So I took that back and got a 10 quid voucher, and I bought a few things. And it was actually quite a good idea I went back, because I've actually made quite a killing on something that I bought. When I originally saw it, it was 20 quid, and I ummed and ahed on Monday. I went in there yesterday, it gone down to £16 before their 10% discount, and that is the extended edition, or Unleashed extended edition of Wolverine on Blu-ray. Now, I do already have it somewhere, the DVD version, which I picked up cheap in CX a while ago for a tenner. So, but I didn't realise we were getting this version until I saw it. Yeah, be careful though, because that's what the extended edition looks like, and it's got it there, Unleashed extended edition. But there's a steel book as well with this cover that is just the normal Blu-ray version. be careful. And as usual, yeah, it's got the 3D version and the normal Blu-ray version. Yeah, still very pleased with that. Another thing that I got to add to my Marvel collection, the 1987 Fantastic Four complete series. Yeah, where you have a robot instead of Johnny Storm. Is it Johnny Storm? I can't remember what his name is. Johnny something. The Human Torch. Yeah. No, it's not 8. It's 7. 1978. Yep. There is a 1967 series, however, but it's never been released. It's another one of these things made by Hanna-Barbera. There's copyright issues. It's along the same lines as the Batman 1966 series, and I think there's other stuff coming that's to do with that that's complicated it, because remember there is another Batman series, a new Batman series that was released after Brave and the Bold. The name's gone out of my head. I might just see if I can find it. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, and in fact also in that Hanna-Barbera, of course, I believe helped make the Batman 60s series, never released as far as I know. Just an episode that had Scooby-Doo in it that they still managed to negotiate to do, but yeah, it's a copyright clusterfuck, and I can't find what I want to find. Okay, I'll put them away. Yeah, it was, yeah, Beware the Batman and yeah, it was on for America and then it was pulled from Cartoon Network for no apparent reason. Yeah, so it never made it as far as this, and it was sort of meant to be based on sort of Batman after year one, I think. So yeah, there's something really weird going on with Warner Brothers, Hanna-Barbera, and I think they own Hanna-Barbera, and those copyrights and other Batman copyrights. It's a clusterfuck and annoying. But anyway, yeah, onto the other Blu-ray. Blu-ray that I got, Lone Ranger, and this is a perfect example of what I've said with my philosophy. I could have got this on DVD for, well, it would have been £9 if I've got the receipt, because I've forgotten how much. How much did it end up being? Interesting. I got it for 13 quid minus 10. Call it 12 quid. So I paid 2 quid extra. It's got more. This has got more extras on it, and yeah, that's it. It doesn't have a digital copy. Yeah, Disney doesn't even do digital copies. But yeah, I didn't realise. Well, yeah. HMV. If it's in the 2 for 25, put a sticker on it, will you? Because you didn't with that. So, yeah, that was quite cool. Now on to the DVD. Well, package. What's in the box? Well, what's in the package? Package opening. Tongue twister. Yes. There's supposed to be one more package. Yes. These two are from CEX. I ordered another thing with these two. They sent them all separate. And as the thing with CEX, and this was a rant that should have been in on the FU list. Yeah. Why send them individually, I don't know. I know sometimes it's because it has to be sent from a particular store, not their main warehouse that's on the address. There always seems to be one if you buy something that is late coming, or is a pain. I've had this before when I bought the what was it? SingStar microphones and one of the games for my girlfriend for my PS3. Microphones came fine. The game nowhere to be seen, and I had to chase it up. And you can only get hold of them by email, which is a pain in the ass. They're not very good at answering them. To find out it was coming from somewhere else, and that was why it was late. Even though I suppose it was dispatched. So, fuck you CEX for your erratic delivery. Although these actually came quicker than I was expecting. So anyway, on to the opening. Yes, this is something I've been meaning to get for ages. And I haven't, because basically when I've seen it, I've forgotten what I actually have of this particular characters, because one of the boxes I've got for it is very similar to well, let's show you to start with. It's the 19 yeah, thank you for fucking up the box. Complete box set of the 1982 Hulk series, which means I've now got all the Hulk series that have been made, essentially, apart from the latest one. But because I've got the 90s series as a complete box set, they also released a box set with pretty much everything in it of the same size, and I always forget what it is I've actually got. And I also keep forgetting whether I actually had that or the 80s one. So finally, that or the 60s one. So finally, I have that to complete that set. And speaking of Marvel, to complete the 90s collection, I have the complete series of Silver Surfer at last. That means of all the Marvel stuff, the only thing I'm missing is the 60s Submariner series, which I'll have to try and get my hands on. It seems to have been discontinued from Clear Vision, so I don't know who's releasing that one now. And on to this beast from Amazon. It's got several things in it. Ow, that hurt. Blu-rays galore. Bollocks. I finally got my hands on Star Trek Into Darkness on Blu-ray. Yes, it's got a digital copy with it. iTunes. A bit annoying. However, I think I've got another Blu-ray that is an iTunes digital download, so there's ways around it. I just don't like using iTunes. Where is it? Skyfall. Yeah, there's a iTunes on that one as well. So we'll just have to sort that out, because these digital copies are very useful, especially when I'm out, you know, off travelling. So that's a bit of annoying, because I actually prefer, pardon me, the ultraviolet digital, far easier to sort out. Easy to play. The only thing is you have to play it through, well, you don't have to, but you have to play it through Flickster, and which is fine. Problem is you can't, it has to be played through Flickster. They've done something with the format, so it has to be through that software, which is a bit of a pain, especially if most of the time I play it on my tablet, and for some reason my tablet wants to save everything to the built-in memory and not the 16 gig. Or is it 16 gig or is it 32? No, it's a 16 gig freaking memory card that's in it, which is all the space on it, so I have to transfer the films, which aren't named, they're just coded, so have a number on them, and transfer them back. So I've got to organise a better way of doing that. Anyway, back to the box of stuff. Yes, I've got Green Lantern Emerald Knights, which is like the Gotham City, it's short, Green Lantern shorts, I believe. Still awesome, and on Blu-ray, so it's got special features, which is cool. And while I'm on, well, no, that's DC, isn't it? But while I'm on DC, I also got, ooh, I was expecting it to be a bigger box, the Superman box set. And you're probably wondering why I've gone for this, because I've got some of the stuff that's on here. Yeah, I've got Public Enemies and I've got Doomsday. I don't have the rest of them that are on here, primarily because this is the only way of getting Batman versus Elite over here and Apocalypse. Well, no, you can get Apocalypse, but the only way you can get Elite, because it was not, I think this is actually the only way it was released, or it was an Asda exclusive or something, because there seems to be a lot of DC stuff over here when it gets here that's Asda exclusives, which is a pain in the ass, because there's not an Asda near me. So the ones that I've already got I will sell, but that is quite cool that it's a nice, I was expecting it to be the massive Uber and box that it's also come out as, but I don't think it had Elite in it. So yeah, that's quite cool, and sort of completes that collection. I will show off the other thing when it turns up, because it ties in with this. But yeah, Warner Brothers are so erratic with releasing the DC Universe stuff. We haven't got any of the newer Justice League stuff for some reason. A lot of it's now gone out of print, because it was barely out for very long. And the last thing I got, which is a upgrade for me, because I've already got this on DVD. I've got deluxe editions on DVD. The Blu-ray of Batman Begins and Batman Dark Knight. Awesome. Yep. And bloody cheap at £8. Yeah, I decided after watching Zaran Isaac's one of his videos, I can't remember if it was a collection video or one of the videos that he's done where he's got them, and I decided, well, they've got everything. The Dark Knight has actually got more extras than the deluxe version that I've got. I think. Including the IMAX scenes in the film, as I remember. I think I have got to sort of check this stuff out, and I need my scalpel. But also, it means I have digital copies of these two films, and as I've got Dark Knight Rises on DVD. Yeah, these have been released before with different packaging, but hey. Yep. Yep. Cool. And actually the DVDs in here are the first discs of the double disc edition. No. But yeah, awesome. I'm just checking Gotham Uncovered. Yeah, it's actually got the IMAX sequences in the film, which is quite cool, and of course digital copies, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm really pleased about that. Do I really need that thingy? Because this was the set that was released when that was coming out. So yeah, I'm really pleased I now have that on Blu-ray. Cool. Anything else I can think of? Oh, there was another rant I forgot to put on the FU list. Nationwide, who I bank with. Yeah, over Christmas I had an issue with over Christmas the actual issue was 2 payments or 2 transactions from the end of November. One I'm not sure was me, and one I know it definitely wasn't me, and it's just, the way it was handled was crap. They were very just slow at dealing with it and weren't really taking it seriously as sort of a fraudulent transaction. It's been sorted now, and eventually I've had the money back and I've got a new card, but it was just the way that they dealt with it, just slow, annoying. It was going to be up to 3 months for them to look into it at one point, which was ridiculous. They couldn't give me enough information so I could see if it actually was me or not, and confusing information that changed, whatever, because one of these was for First Great Western Swindon. Yeah, I know. And it changed from it being something that's done over the phone, something that's done online, to being possibly both. Another thing was WH Smith, they could tell me the branch. The best that they could say was it was one of the, or at least they thought, convenience WH Smith stores like we get at the train station. Yes. So yeah, Lemon CX, fuck you, you're on the list. You're on the FU list. That is now it for this video. This has been going nearly 50 minutes. Holy shit. I think that is everything now. I wanted to say I will be back with some collection videos very soon. Oh, and welcome back 000 Firestorm. Welcome back to YouTube, and I really must get Exaggerology's book. If it's on Amazon or what, or if someone could tell me in the comments, I would be very pleased. Until next time, ta-ta for now.